Sometimes the greatest kindness can awaken the darkest jealousy, and in the shadows of family, even love can turn into a silent battle between good and evil. John was a man with a kind heart and a strong will. He lived in Warri, a busy town in Delta State, Nigeria. From a young age, John had a dream to build beautiful furniture that people would love and trust. He learned the trade carefully and worked harder than anyone else. Slowly, his hard work paid off, and his furniture business grew bigger and bigger. His chairs, tables, and cupboards were strong and beautiful. People from all over came to buy from him. John's success brought joy to his life. He married Mary, a gentle and loving woman. Together, they built a warm home where laughter and love filled the air. John's family was proud of him, but there was one problem: John was too generous. He gave money and help to almost every family member who asked. Cousins who needed school fees, uncles who had no work, aunts who needed food. John never said no. "I must help my family," he would say, but not everyone was happy about this. Some family members looked at John with envy and jealousy. They thought, why does John have so much while we struggle? Why does he help others and not us enough? Slowly, their jealousy turned into plans. They tried to find ways to hurt John, to break his success and his happiness. They whispered behind his back. They tried tricks, but John stayed strong. His kindness was like a shield, protecting him from harm. Then one day, a mysterious woman from the village visited the jealous family members. She was known as Mama F, a woman with deep knowledge of spiritual things. She told them, "If you want to harm John, bring me something that he bought with his heart." The family members were confused but desperate. What could this mean? Not long after, John traveled to the village to visit his brother's family. While there, he saw his nephew, Sam, a young man full of life but also secretive. John bought Sam a beautiful t-shirt, bright and colorful, a gift from the heart. Sam was different. He was part of a secret group in the village, a coven that some said had power over dark spirits. When John left, Sam took the t-shirt and gave it to the jealous family members. That night, under the dark sky, and with the stars watching silently, the family performed secret rituals on the t-shirt. They whispered words that no one else could understand, hoping to send bad luck and illness to John. 7 days passed. At first, nothing seemed wrong, but then John began to change. At home, Mary noticed something strange. John, once so clear and strong, started forgetting small things. He misplaced tools, forgot names, and sometimes stared into space. Mary worried but hoped it was just tiredness. But the days grew darker. John's strange behavior became harder to ignore. Sometimes he would wake up in the middle of the night, talking to people who weren't there. Other times he would get angry for no reason, and then suddenly become very sad. Mary took him to the hospital. The doctors looked at John carefully. After many tests, they said, "John is sick in his mind. We will give him medicine." But no medicine helped. Mary watched John slowly change. The man she loved seemed to be slipping away. When the hospital could no longer help, the family took John back to the village, hoping the elders could heal him with their traditional ways. They tried everything: prayers, rituals, herbs, but John's mind did not clear. Years passed. Mary could no longer carry the weight of the sadness. She left, hoping to find peace elsewhere. John was left alone, wandering the village like a lost shadow of the man he once was. Meanwhile, Sam, the nephew who had given the t-shirt to the jealous family, started to feel strange. A strange sickness began in his legs. Doctors were puzzled. They could not find the cause. Sam's health got worse every day. He could no longer work, and soon he became weak and quiet. One evening, Sam called the family to his late father's compound. He lay on a mat, pale and weak. The family gathered, whispering anxiously. Sam looked at them with tired eyes. "I have a heavy truth to share," he said slowly. "I was part of the plan to hurt my Uncle John. I gave the t-shirt to those jealous family members." Gasps filled the air. Some family members covered their mouths in shock. Others stared silently, full of sadness. "Why?" someone asked quietly. Sam looked down. "Because of pride, because I wanted to belong. I did not think about the pain it would cause." Tears fell from Mary's eyes, who had come back for the family meeting. Sam's sickness grew worse. The doctors were helpless. Soon after, Sam passed away. John remained, still lost in his mind, silent and alone. Life lessons. John's story is a powerful reminder. Kindness is one of the greatest gifts, but always be wise about who you trust. Jealousy is a dangerous shadow that can harm families and friendships. Even when we do good, not everyone will be happy. Protect your heart and your peace. Forgiveness is important, but sometimes the damage takes time to heal. Be careful with the company you keep, and watch for those who wish you harm, even in your family. John's journey shows us that doing good is never wrong, but sometimes, doing good requires courage and caution. Remember, kindness is light, but even light needs to be protected from the darkness. Please subscribe to this channel for more,